What up, fam? Hit that like, hit that subscribe. This is Agree to Disagree. 2-0 talk, baby. Let's go.
Uncle Sweeps, Nick Delgado, the legendary Brian Wilson, and the fucking man himself, Tom Arnone. These three guys from Jersey bringing you real talk with no agenda. You don't like them? Tough shit. It's their show, and they're going to say whatever the hell they goddamn want.
Welcome in, everybody. This is Agree to Disagree, only on A2D Radio every Sunday. Brought to you by our doc, make him yours, Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, location in Burlington, Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Find him on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. As always, that's Brian Wilson. I'm Tom Arnone. No Greg Moakovic this week. We think Uncle Sweeps will be joining us, so we'll find out. You know, you guys will find out. You know, we're here. But we'll all find out if Uncle Sweeps is on with us tonight. Either way,
I was going to say, I don't know either, so I'll find out as well.
We got a lot to go over. Crumb of the week, Phillies Magic number stays at 1, and we got to break down what we watched today, 2 weeks through the NFL season. Eagles beat the Chiefs 20-17. We'll go over players of the game, keys on why they won, things they got to do to get better, because there's always going to be things they got to do to get better, and obviously some glaring things that we see offensively. And we'll dissect on how we feel like we can get better there, and why I'm confident that will get better as the season goes on. But listen, we're here right into the poll, answering all your questions, comments, concerns, excitement, you name it, bring it. Our poll: the Eagles' defense is the true strength of this team and will carry them to wins even when the offense struggles. Do you agree or disagree? Let us know. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. That's where we're live. Everywhere you get your podcast, we're there as well. Hit the like, subscribe, follow, most importantly, join the conversation. I think this is a combo because I think part of the other biggest strength is their ability to run the football as a group.
You motherfucker.
So, I mean, I'll go the other way. Will you hear, Wills? Says if you want to go that way, I got no problem going the other way because I think it's a split. I think it's a 1A.
You literally just said exactly what I was about to say.
My bad. Oh,
No,
and this is why.
they say great minds. So.
People do notes. This is why shows do notes. And they don't get themselves tangled, right? They don't get themselves all tangled up here. But
as I read it, I was like, whoa. I mean, I would say the lines in general, because offensive and defensive line, really front seven actually on defense, because our linebackers are really good too, which is crazy because we never used to say that. But linebacker play really good. Jahad Campbell's been great. Zach Bonds is a superstar. And the D-line and the O-line, that's like, obviously Saquon's incredible, but the O-line, the D-line, we're very good in the trenches, which is how you win football. That's how you win.
No, we are. And I think like a combo, if you want to look at just defense, offense, right? If you just want to go bland like that, I would say, defense is obviously one of our strengths, if not our biggest, but so is our run game. That's where this combo to me makes it like I'm split. Like, I got to agree or disagree. I got to make a decision, obviously here, but I'm split because both are a big strength, and I don't want to get carried away from 1 week. Like, we got tough yards today against a really good Chiefs team that's desperate, right? This is desperation. They never lost 3 games in a row in the Mahomes era, right? Including the Super Bowl. They lose Super Bowl to us. They lose week 1 to the Chargers, and they lose again to us. So we beat them 2 to 3 times. This is what we've done. And defense was a big part of that, but they're really good at stopping the run. And we grinded it out today in the running game.
Yeah, they're very good at home.
Yeah, very good at home. So it's a combo.
Tough place to play, revenge factor. A lot of things were against us today. It's a huge win.
But I'll agree. Like I think when you talk about winning overall and you think about hoisting a Lombardi and trying to do it again, or if you're doing it for your first time or whatever it may be, right? When you're talking about hoisting a Lombardi, you need a damn good defense. So it needs to be a strength of your team. Like other teams can have a combo, like us last year, our ability to run the football, our explosive plays in the passing game, the running game, and our defense was a combo and why we were just awesome. I look at this year right now, our run game is legit because you have Saquon and Jalen, but our defense this week was awesome. They were awesome, but guess what? They weren't awesome week 1. You know what I mean? They weren't like they got it done in the second half. Right?
Yeah, second half they were really good, yeah.
Second half they made adjustments that were awesome, but I think they're going to be the true strength on if we hoist another Lombardi or not. So I'll agree.
You could even say after the Lightning.
After the Lightning.
Yeah, after the Lightning, we were awesome.
After the Lightning, we've been awesome. But I still say, I'll still say that's why I'm split here, even though I'm going to say agree that the running game is at the end of the day is the biggest key because that keeps your defense off the field. That's a win on so many levels. But the biggest reason that defense is a strength and the biggest reason I love the Mukuba pick, not only the pick today, but the pick period was he was a ball hawk. He was around the football. He had a lot of fumbles that not only created, but recovered, right? So that means you're around the football. Interception, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. And if you're around the football, the ball
good things happen.
And things happen. And this is the guy we got. And he's been around the football since he's been on the football field in Philadelphia Eagles colors.
I need you wrapping up Mahomes and not getting run over. Besides that, I felt like the holding call was a little weak that was on him today, but there was some weak calls and some missed calls on both sides. So I'm not going to kill the refs, but because I felt like they were pretty bad in general for both teams. But like I felt like the holding call is a little weak. But wrap up Mahomes. You don't want to get run over by the quarterback. That's not a good look. But he makes up for it with a humongous interception. Can't believe the tackle caught him. By the way, that dude was flying,
and that guy deserves a couple extra fouls.
For sure. He was flying.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a touchdown if he doesn't catch him. It's a huge play by that guy.
Makuba's a 4.340.
Yeah, when I saw that it was 7, he chased him. I'm like, oh, he's gone. And when he caught him, I was like, holy shit.
Well, sometimes it's the angle. It's all angles, right? So he had the angle from the beginning of that interception. So it's not like he chased him down, 20
but he
yards.
Was flying.
But he was cruising.
They said he was going 19 miles an hour. He was flying.
I mean, imagine that. Imagine a guy that size. Well, you're that size.
Yeah. 320 running at 19 miles an hour.
Could you imagine yourself running like a car?
That's crazy.
Down the street.
He basically is a car.
That's what I would say to you. I mean, slow down. Slow down. 25 around here. Hey. You're in a campground. It's 15. Hey, you're not allowed to run. You're not allowed to do sprints around here. But listen, to the poll, I'll agree. And I think you're sort of with me.
I also agree, but I'm going to say I'll semi-disagree. It's not a disagree, but I'm going to piggyback onto what you were saying because the reason that I'll say that maybe it's the offensive line and the run game, Jalen, Saquon, O-line, is because, look around the league, okay? Just look at today. How many games did they have lead changes in the fourth quarter where teams come back, even with a minute left, they get the ball back, they go down and they score. Dallas kicks a 65-yard field goal. With getting the ball back with 30 seconds left, right, to send it to overtime and eventually win the game. Like all these, Indianapolis did it too. Bunch of teams coming back and win at the end. The biggest thing for us is that you give us that ball back. We don't give the ball back to you because we're going to run for a first down, and we really. We were talking about before we came on. I feel like Brady may be slightly better than he was last year. Still nowhere near good as an analyst. And it's a weak broadcast team. Let's just put it that way. They're running out a weak broadcast team. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But even they said it. Like, it's basically 1st and 8 for us. Because if you get to 2 yards away, we're going to tush push twice. And we're going to get it.
Yeah, every time.
And so no one closes a win like us in the league. There's no other team that does it. That's why you have so many games that flip-flop at the end of the game because teams can't close them out. We close games out, and that's a humongous thing for us. It's probably the biggest chip that we have on our shoulder is that we close games out. You give us the ball back, you're not getting it back.
Well, what does it say in teams in all sports? Right, okay, when you reference the baseball, are you able to have the closer to get it done? The toughest outs in the game in the last.
And look, since the Phillies got a closer, they've been pretty damn good.
When you're hockey and you have a lead, are you able to play defense and be able to dump and chase?
You have a goal,
right? And a goal
that keeps them out of the net. Same thing, yeah.
At basketball, are you able to have that guy in the fourth because we always talk about the last 5 minutes. I know who the best players on the court are. I could never watch basketball before and be like, okay, that's the best player on that team, and that's the best player on that team 90% of the time.
Yeah, because in the last 5 minutes, they're going to have the ball. They're going to make all the plays. They're going to either make the shots or they're going to make the passes. That's
the closers.
It's a closer, yes.
So the same thing. And our closer, in my opinion, regardless of his stats, week in and week out, is Jalen Hurts because he'll make the plays to win you games. He'll make 100%. The plays. He makes the plays to win you games. It's not pretty all the time. It really isn't. And
hasn't been pretty so far throwing the ball this year, but it's been pretty on the ground.
And I think
pretty in the win column. Pretty in the win column.
And this is why I'll sell everybody.
And he's not turning the ball over. That's the biggest thing. Like we said, if you're not going to throw the ball great, which we haven't thrown the ball great at all, and we were talking about it, it's going to improve as the year goes on, obviously. But we haven't thrown the ball great. But we're not turning the ball over. If you're not turning the ball over, it's okay. We're fine.
Yeah. No, you're right. And yeah, Mark, that is funny. He was doing the big ball celebration and couldn't hold on to the ball. Bill says having games where you don't even attempt to pass over 6 yards until late in the fourth won't hold up for long, and neither will Barkley. This new offensive coordinator needs to change shit quick. But hey, 2-0, let's go. And let's talk about that for a second, because I agree, obviously, on the surface, Bill, for sure. Like, if you're a dink and dunk team, teams are going to load the box on you and make you beat them deep. Well, I think that would be bad news for people too. I don't know if that would be smart, but what I'll say is I agree. Through 2 weeks, the passing game has not been sharp at all. But
it's not where we want it to be, for sure. We'll say that.
I will give it to new offensive coordinator and him trying to get in a rhythm himself. And this entire coaching staff usually gets better. And I believe he'll get in a rhythm and get a better vibe. But they definitely made a commitment to try to get AJ the ball. And again, 5 catches, 27 yards really isn't anything to write home about. But there was at least 8 targets or 9 targets. So the ability to try to get him the football was there. But I also think we're just not in rhythm, because again, it's a new offensive coordinator again. And I think you need to give that time. Last year, we weren't in rhythm either. It was different, but we weren't in rhythm. Remember, guys, we were 2-2. So we were not in rhythm offensively last year, and we weren't sharp at times. And I think
we were turning the ball over more.
Yeah, because we were throwing the ball more.
Yeah.
Right. We weren't running it a lot. But right now we decide, like, listen, this is our identity. Now, I do believe we will throw the football better. And I don't know.
No, we're going to have to. And
I don't know why we haven't. Because why would you believe we wouldn't? Like, that's my question to the audience, is why would you believe we wouldn't throw the ball better when every year we throw the ball good enough? Every year we throw the ball well when we have to. Like, if you want to get into a game where you want to get into a shootout with us, we can throw the football at that level. We do have the ability with our targets and our weapons. We have the ability to throw the ball at that level.
On paper, we'll say, because we haven't seen it yet this year. But yes, we've seen it in the past.
Your resume matters when you're young.
I agree.
When you're young. Now, if you're 35, your resume doesn't matter as much. Maybe old man time caught up to you, right? But if you're young, you assume that, like, okay, they've thrown the ball at a high enough level, and maybe again it's another new offensive coordinator. It's a new getting to get a rhythm with him and what your strengths are, and not what your strengths are. It's just your ability to play ball.
Like, today, it doesn't even matter. I feel like we were just trying to win in the trenches today. It was a trench battle today. I mean, both teams, same thing. It was a defensive battle, low scoring. It's exactly what you kind of thought it was going to be. I feel like the more glaring was that because after the Lightning, like, our defense, I said defense played great after the Lightning. So did Dallas last week against us. We couldn't do much, but they loaded the box and were daring us to throw, and we couldn't really throw the ball. And then Russell Wilson threw all over them today. That's slightly more glaring, I would say. Like, I feel like the Chiefs, you kind of expect that you're not going to throw over the Chiefs. Now, granted, I think Dallas had a couple guys get hurt, and they didn't play today, so that probably affected that a little bit. But
I would say ebb and flow a little bit.
Yeah, a little ebb and flow. But
our ebb and flow is different.
If we're gonna pick something out here, being 2-0, it's that we need to improve our passing game. That's what we're gonna pick.
Absolutely,
you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Nobody's blind here, right? Absolutely, that needs to be improved. I believe it will be improved, but I don't think ebb and flow would play out for us today, because unlike the Giants doing the Cowboys this week. Cowboys defense look good in the second half versus us. Great. But that's also ebb and flow. I think our ebb and flow is, can you win a game today on the road versus a desperate team that's 0-1, a home opener? They don't lose there. Okay. It's a place they don't lose. It's a house of horrors for places like Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson and all the likes and the whole AFC. And we're 13-0 in the last X amount, or since Nick Sirianni against AFC teams. And it's third best in NFL history. Like, that's how good we've been. We've been so good that we just win. That's all we freaking do. So today, I don't care how today looks. If you're a person that think today needs to be pretty, if you're a fan out there that's got the glitz and glamour test today.
You had to think that today wasn't going to be pretty going in. No,
but my point is, you could have thought it was going to be pretty going in. And you get into it and you realize it sinks in that, Oh, they're 0-1.
Yeah, it's a gritty game. Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah,
a gritty
they're
one.
0-1. They haven't lost 3 games in a row ever in the
Yeah,
Mahomes era.
revenge factor from the Super
Revenge.
Bowl, on
So
the
much.
road, tough place
So
to play,
much.
everything,
So much.
everything.
So much. Today's a win. It's a character win and a toughness win and just winners win. That's what today is. Today is a definition that it's a New England Patriots. That's what it is. It's a New England Patriots. It's just win. It's just win. So if you look back to all 17 games or 16 games back in the day of every Patriots run, of every Patriots little building dynasties that they had, right? Okay. There would be weeks that they win 18-17, right? Then there'd be weeks they win 34-17. But there would be weeks where they were anemic offensively, okay, didn't look the part. And
especially early on.
Yep. And they just won. They just found ways to win.
If you remember, this is like the Patriots have. Patriots always would, kind of like we were last year. You know, there's a lot of times they were 3-2, 2-2, 3-2, and then they catch a gear, and the next thing you know, they're 12-2, and you're like, oh shit, Patriots haven't lost in 2 months. Kind of like what we did at the end of the year last year. Like very similar builds to the teams as well.
It's not about being hot early. Now, if you win games early, it's a plus.
Yeah. You want to win games while you're fixing what's wrong with the squad.
You don't want to start out 1-4 and be like, oh my God, and try to fix it. If you're 2-2, like last year, you can fix it, right? If you're 1-3, you probably can fix it, but you're a little harder. When you're 2-0, it's even easier to fix it and then get to a level in November, December that you're playing your best football. My biggest concern is, can we find a way to not give in September? Can we find a way to not give Saquon Barkley 24, let's say, attempts overall from rushing and passing in September? Like, I need him around 16, 15, 18, under 20 in that, because I need his best version again, November, December, January. That being said, AJ Dillon, 6.3 yards an attempt, 3 attempts today. You know, that's a game where, okay.
Kind of shocking he didn't get a little more.
Get a little more.
Honestly, yeah.
In a
couple
physical,
more touches. 5 to 7.
Yeah, in a physical game, right?
Yeah.
A game that's physical where, not that Saquon's not physical, because he's absolutely physical, but a game where I don't want to over physical my best player in September, right? Where that's where you mix in the guy that you're paying $1.5 million to, or 800,000.
I'm okay with 24, honestly. I mean, would I be, would 20 maybe be the perfect number early in the season? Probably.
Probably
but
under for me.
You know, it's big. It's a big game. You want to get the win. I get it. I don't need them having 30 touches at the moment. I'll tell you that.
That's
so
fair.
24, I'm okay with. I'm all right with it.
That's fair. I don't got a problem with it. I just like, because of all the
I agree with Dark Brown right there. Rather be 2-0 ugly than 0-2 pretty for 1,000%.
Oh, absolutely.
It's all about wins in this league. You gotta get wins however you can. It's an ugly league. You gotta win ugly.
I disagree with this, Bill. Do we truly have the speed, the speed guy to spread the field?
Yes. Well, Bill, we won the Super Bowl last year in dominant fashion with the same team that we have this year. In case you haven't noticed, on offense, that is. I mean, a couple different changes on defense, but we have the same exact team on offense.
Well, I would think Dotson's the speed guy. I would say Devontae Smith's the speed guy.
I mean, Devonta and AJ are both guys that you can go down the field with.
I would say AJ the speed guy.
I think AJ's been battling a little thing.
Hammy.
But they definitely tried to get on the ball more. They definitely tried to use him more today than they did week 1, for sure. He got crushed right there.
Yeah, he did. He's hurt.
I think he's down. He might not have been down. I think he's all right.
He's all right. Yeah. But no. Yeah, Bill. I mean, come on. Let's not. And I love you.
I mean, this is September Bill Middlebrook too. We know where we're at here. We got it. We got a September Bill. We know what's going on.
Hey, Bill. Yeah, you know.
We can rewind a year. We get the same comment on the screen.
September Bill's back.
September Billy.
Oh man, but Bill, we do have the speed. I know it's easy, and again, our biggest concern. Not concern. Our biggest thing that we know we need to do better, and we'll get better, is the passing game. Nobody's going to question, but we know the talent.
And we always do take a tick down when we don't have Goddard. It always happens.
Always.
But listen, like we said, if we're going to pinpoint something that needs to be worked on, it would be the passing game. I want to say I thought the defense played really well today. Played really well. I don't like that we don't have a deep high safety when you know that they can't dink and dunk. They're going to have to take a shot to try to get back in the game, and we basically let them by not having a deep high safety. That's terrible. Like maybe you can say that Blankenship tried to jump the crossing route when he shouldn't have, but I mean, that's almost the coaching decision to me. That's a scheme. He needs to be someone needs to be in their ear, like deep high safety. Stay back. No one gets behind you. That shit can't happen. Moving forward didn't hurt us today, but that shit can't happen moving forward. All of a sudden, it's a 10-point game where you're feeling really good. Next thing you know, you're right back in the dogfight.
Yeah, now you got to get a first down. You got to do some things.
Yeah.
Luke, let's go, baby. And I agree. The offense doesn't get up to speed until week 5, usually in the Sirianni-Hurts era. And that's what I said to start the show. I stand by what I said. They're slow starters offensively. If it's turning the football over, if it's penalties, if it's different things that set them back early in seasons.
Not as many penalties today, which is good.
Yeah,
and a couple more weeks.
But my point is they're known for something. They're known for something that set them back in games throughout their era early in the year. It's another example. But the difference is we have a defense that is set up for a dynasty. That's the elephant in the room here. The elephant in the room on why you can get away with it and why I said enjoy the dynasty years to the people before this season, right? Is because of how great this defense is. And they're young, but the key pieces of greatness are there. The Jalen Carter's, Nolan Smith is stud. Nolan Smith's a winner. He's a stud.
Huge play on that early.
We literally have the best defensive front in college football history playing defense for us. And now you add in Darius Smith, who's a veteran. Jalen Hunt looked good today, being all over the field.
I thought Jordan Davis, after I gave Jordan Davis shit for not looking great last week, I thought Jordan Davis looked really good today.
Agreed. So, right, we talked about Mukuba. Cooper DeJean tackles everything.
Everything.
Great tackler.
Dude, he's so quick. Like even when he overran the play early, the guy gets one more yard and he makes a tackle again. Like it's crazy how athletic he is. It's great.
You're right. Q, besides the TD, which I still think there should be safety.
There has to be a safety. I'm not going to even kill Q for that. Q had a good game.
I thought he had a good game.
Knocked a couple balls away.
I thought Adoree, for the most part, had a decent game.
Yeah, he wasn't getting beat like he was the first week.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, like Hollywood Brown made a ridiculous catch while Adoree was all over him on one of them.
He knocked it. Did you see?
I don't even know how he caught it. It was weird.
He deflected it into his hands.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Like he knocked it down, and he knocked it down. Like Adoree's fingers hit it right down into his hands. You can't make it up. And that guy's probably Adoree's probably I have the worst luck here in Philadelphia so far. You know what I mean? Like I can't catch a break.
But yeah, he played better today for sure.
Better. We'll take it.
Better.
But
yeah,
Mukuba, obviously, the interception says a lot. There's
huge interception.
Tackling wise, he's a rookie. He needs to clean it up. But again, the talent's there.
All.
The coaching.
I'm sure he's going to get. They're going to have a few laughs about Patrick Mahomes running them over. You can tell you that. You don't want to be that guy.
No, that and the tackle chasing him down. So he'll get some heat.
Yeah, but the interception goes a long way.
But this still is an elite defense because they have the elite ability to take the football away. So this is 2 weeks in a row where a team's going in. When you look about Dallas Cowboys last week and you talk about the Kansas City Chiefs this week, these are teams going in that change the momentum of a football game. Both weeks. Mm-hmm. You get to Jahad Campbell, punch out. Who picks it up? Mukuba. Mukuba gets tackled by Dak. Okay. So he already gets the grief there by getting tackled by a quarterback. All right. And then you have this week, tip drill, Mukuba, got it, going to the house, Lyman catches them. But the key is you have rookies. These are rookies. Your first and second round picks are making impacts right away. Think about how good a drafts this guy's had on the defense side of the football. This is why he set them up. And I think these are Vic Fangio picks, right? Because he's gotten here. But either way, Jalen Carter is a Howie pick, and it is. Right, and so are others. But regardless of who pick they are, this defense is set up for a dynasty, and that's why you can allow the first 4 to 5 weeks to figure out your identity offensively, and not even identity because it's running the football.
I was gonna say because you can still run the ball,
but your rhythm, and you can win by running the football. But your rhythm offensively in terms of throwing the ball, getting your timing, listen, it's the National Football. You're you're going to have weeks where it's off. We've been off the first two, and we're 2-0. So if we can take anything positive out of it, is that okay? This is not our offense, and we're 2-0. Okay, but we got a great goddamn defense. Let's enjoy it. Let's stop picking everything goddamn apart. Like you said, Wills, our quarterback hasn't turned the football over in 2 weeks. You want to know? You want to know how you get to 2-0? You win the turnover battle. Yep. 2 weeks in a row, won the turnover battle. Can we can we go to sleep tonight and enjoy ourselves? And thanks for the birthday wishes, Luke. Love you, brother. And we'll chat it up Wednesday as we go, and we're gonna whoop the Rams ass next Sunday too. Whoop their ass, but you know what I mean. Get a win.
Yeah. No, listen. Like you said, things to work on, but sitting 2-0 after 2 difficult games. I mean, people talk Super Bowl hangover, whatever you want to talk. Obviously, big division matchup with the Cowboys that we were able to come out with a win, and a weird game with the weird hour and 20-minute delay. Able to get a win and then go to a very hostile environment. All kinds of things pointing towards the Chiefs winning this game, and to get a win, it's a huge win. We're in a great spot. Great spot. And Dallas didn't look great today. The Giants aren't great.
Nope.
And the Commanders looked pretty bad on Thursday. Now, granted, you can say, I mean, listen, the Packers defense looks legit, but the Commanders look pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't know what they are. Right, I think we talked about that. I don't know what they are.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Yeah.
Yeah, we are 29th in pass yards to start the season, but we're second in rush attempts and we're 6th in rush yards.
And no one closes out a game like us. That's just a fact. Nobody.
Nobody in football. Yeah, our running game really is
best team with the lead in football, by far. I don't think it's close.
I don't think it is either. To be completely honest with you, I don't think it is either, Wills. I mean, we just have a closer at the quarterback position, right? That's
we almost have 3.
Part.
You can almost say we have a closer at the quarterback position, a closer at the running back position, and a closer as our offensive line as a unit.
Yeah.
Really. That's why you put all 3 together. We are the best team at closing out a game in the league. Best team with the lead. And
a closer as a coach, because you got to give him credit too.
I mean, all he's done is win.
Happy belated, Cotton.
Cotton.
Let's go, Cott.
Yeah, big. September 6th was a rough day for me, but happy it was a good one for you.
Yeah, well, guess what? Rough day for you, but you're here.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Could have been a lot rougher.
Yeah.
Could have been a lot rougher. You're lucky in a way.
Oh, no, I 100% agree. 100% agree. Lost the car. Who cares?
Yeah, they're replaceable.
Yeah, who cares?
And when you showed me your hand and you would have told me you only got 15 stitches and it would be okay, yeah, I would tell you you're a liar. Right? Because that's when I first saw your hand, I'd be like, okay, you're best of luck with that piece. Moving forward. Right. You got lucky somehow.
The fact that it wasn't broken and no tendon damage is crazy.
We'll save it for the Crumb. VD Pape says
that dude might be the Crumb of the century.
VD Pape says Commanders are the oldest team and they don't have a running game. They got exposed. Daniels with maybe a sophomore slump. I still think Daniels is really good, but when you can't run the football, it all goes back to
lost Eckler. I mean, have they announced it? But it seemed like he tore his Achilles. I would assume that looked like an Achilles tear for Eckler. I like the young kid Merritt, but he's young. I mean, young. Listen, it's going to be. It could be. I think Daniels is a very good player. Could it be a tough year for Daniels? Yeah, it might be. It might be a tough year for them. If you're asking me right now, I don't know. I know they went to the NFC Championship game last year. Like maybe they're a playoff team this year. They might not even be. That's where I'm leaning for them.
Spells, knock it off. Okay, that should make your organization look like frauds. That Daniel Jones has better stats than Hurts. Okay, but Jalen Hurts is 2-0.
Daniel Jones has been playing well.
Can we not compare the Super Bowl MVP? Can we not compare the Super Bowl MVP last year? A guy who's been the 2 out of the 3 last Super Bowls.
Don't even Don't
don't
even
got
think the
time. I
fight
don't got
spells
time
going
for
down.
jackasses. I don't got
He's a
time.
fucking Giants fan.
Yeah, I don't care about
Rusty
jackasses.
looks good till he threw up that awful pick in the OT today.
What up, D Slayers?
Oh,
It's been a long
spells.
time since I caught it live, boys, but I have to keep it up with you guys. A great listen during my overnight work shifts. Let's go, baby. Hope we get you through the work shift tonight.
Yeah, love the help.
And a win gets you through it too.
Yeah, you know that. And we should mention, I know we kind of glazed over it that it's still Magic #1 to clinch the division, but the Phillies did clinch a playoff berth today with a Giants loss.
Yeah. Yeah, but what number?
I mean, we're going to clinch the division. It's going to probably happen tomorrow or the next day.
Division and the 1 or 2 seed. That's what we want.
We're still only one. I think Milwaukee lost again, right? So we're 1 game back.
Yeah,
or 2 games back. We're 1
Maybe
or 2 back.
2.
Either way, the first seed's very much a possibility, which is great because 2 weeks ago you thought, we're probably not going to be able to. Can we hold the 2 seed? We're probably not going to get to the 1. Now looks like the 2. I'm not going to say it's guaranteed, but we don't get swept by the Dodgers. The 2's looking pretty damn good, and the 1's in sight. So that's good. That's good.
Bill, I said obviously we won the first 2 games, but you feel like we won both games, or did the Cowboys and KC lose the 2 games? I've seen a lot of missed throws and catches by both of them. I don't buy into like those teams lost games against a team that's better than them, at least in the Cowboys.
Everyone's up to playoffs too. You got to remember that we're the defending Super Bowl champs. Everyone's going to give us their best. So winning a game is winning a game.
Yeah, like we scored on them, right? We did what we needed to do, and they had missed opportunities. Well, if good teams,
to be a good team that we are, you better capitalize on the opportunities you get. They weren't able to do that.
Yeah,
both weeks.
So I think you just need to worry about the wins right now because it's week 2.
Yeah,
like you gotta judge.
You want to look like if we're still throwing the football like this come November, December, then we can start talking about we have an issue. Right now, we just want to get away with wins and then work on the things that we're not doing great. That's all.
Yeah. What up, James? He said the win is all that matters.
100%.
But man, the play calling has had me stressed the whole game. Needs to change immediately. And I think that's common, right? I think that's a common theme, James.
I just think we're dinking and dunking too much.
Yeah,
I would have thought that we would take more shots. Like we haven't taken really many shots. I know we took the one that Devonta went and got today on the 4th down with the all-out blitz, but really, besides that, we didn't take many shots downfield. I'd like a few more for sure.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree with you. And I don't need like 20 a game.
No, but give me 6. Give me 6.
Give me at least 5. I would say. I mean, give me a handful. I mean, I'm not gonna ask for
kicking, huh? That's good for him.
Well, just give me a handful. Well, right? Give me 5. Give me 5 shots when you have a guy that is a specimen like AJ and a guy like Devonta that's got such high point ability, right? That plays such bigger than he is.
You would think you're going to have 2. You think you're going to give both of them two a game at least to each of them, where you're going to go up and get a ball.
And Dotson, you think would get 1. Right? You think you would just find a way to get him a deep shot of some sort. A deep shot could be 25 yards. I'm not saying like you got to throw the ball 50 yards.
It doesn't have to be like doesn't have to be a go pattern.
Just explosive
could be a
plays.
5 pattern. Could be a deep post. Whatever we're talking.
And I do think you're right.
A play where you throw the ball more than 15 yards down the field. We haven't really done that. That's the one thing that you can say. We haven't turned the ball over. We've completed the dink and dunking, but we've dinked and dunked. We haven't thrown the ball down the field really at all. That's the one thing you can say for sure.
No, we have not. And maybe there's something to that. Like I said, maybe AJ's not 100% with that hamstring that bothered him in camp. And he sat out of camp with.
Yeah, right? Well, it looks like they've been running a lot of slants with him.
And my point is, by seeing that, as much as I want to crush the offensive coordinator, I'm not making excuses, right? But maybe it's 90%, and
I'll crush a lot more when we lose a game, or underperform in a game that we should be way better at. Like today, I mean, I thought for sure this was going to be a game that's extremely hard to win, and the fact that we go out and get it done, I'm not going to really crush anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I don't know if the play calling's bad or
it's been conservative. We'll say that.
Yeah, I would say that. That's what I would say. Very conservative.
Been conservative.
and
For
Kyle
sure.
doesn't think he's healthy, and I don't know how healthy he is.
He might not be either. I'm not sure that he
He
does.
just doesn't look explosive like he
No,
usually
exactly.
does. Like even on the slant today, I mean, that's like one of them, like first down, and he just didn't look explosive. Now, again, that might be why they're not taking the shots with him
Exactly.
and trying to blow a tire. But to me, because he's so impactful when he's on the field, you'd say, well, why don't you just not play him and get him right? Well, because at 90%,
Well, if he's 80%, he's still
Yep.
the best receiver you can have out there.
So, but I would find a week for him now. Like I would, you know, you got to find time in the year. Their buys a little bit later, which is maybe is a good thing, right? In a long season, right? Because their buys like week 8 or 9 or something, like halfway mark.
I mean, last year we were bitching about how early it was, and it worked out pretty well. So
yeah, I think it depends how you're playing. If you're playing like shit, you need.
I think the biggest factor is of how they like. Hasn't hurt us yet, but I'm sure we'll lose a game that we shouldn't because of the whole we don't have any back-to-back home games, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's crazy. Besides
that's why this win in Arrowhead's so big.
Yeah, it's monster.
That's why I'll yell
for win.
That's why I'll yell from the rooftop on how big of a win this is, and even how big of a win the Cowboys game is, because it is a division rival. And they are.
Yeah, it's week 1. It's all the pomp and circumstance with the drawing, lowering the banner and stuff. It's a game where a lot of times teams don't really show up. You know what I mean? Or they take a lot of time to get going. In our case, both teams got going right away, and then the lightning happened, and then no one could get going after that. But it was great to get a win. That was a tough fought win in week 1. It's a tough fought win today. So these are games that help your team in the long haul. You know what I mean? Like, Dallas doesn't stink. Their defense might stink, but Dallas is going to score points on teams just like they did today. And Kansas City don't stink. They'll be in the playoffs. So we may have just beaten 2 playoff teams already, possibly. I hope Dallas doesn't make the playoffs, but they could.
Oh, absolutely could. And I agree with you. I mean, like, listen, wins are wins.
Wins are wins.
You get them where you can, especially on the road. Like, especially road wins in a place where nobody wins. That's my whole argument here. It's a place where nobody wins.
You put anybody else in that position, they probably don't get a first down on the last drive, and Casey gets the ball back, and they go down with a chance to probably kick a field goal and take it to overtime. Almost any other team in the league.
58-yarder.
I guarantee it.
60-yarder buried. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Can't believe Bucker missed the first one. Usually teams don't miss field goals against us.
No.
So
I thought that one would have been easy. You know what I mean? Oh, got it. But no, Jake.
Speaking of
Jake
was
been awesome.
Today. Yeah, Jake was great today.
Jake, 2 weeks in a row,
57-yarder.
Absolutely.
Speaking of kickers, the dude for the Cowboys is insane. The fact that they just ran a 4-yard draw with like 10 seconds left and then just trotted him out there for a 65-yarder. I was like, are they just going to trot him out there right now? Like they're not going to try to get a couple more yards? And he just buried it. That dude's wild.
Dude, that dude's insane. I mean, that's like
he's wild. Dude.
That's such a lethal weapon for them.
Oh, it's crazy.
I mean? Like you said, that you're going to be like, oh, we'll play conservative here.
Yeah,
we only need like 3 yards for him to make it a 65-yarder. He'll bury that, he's going to make it from 75. Like I told you, there's going to be a point in our lifetime, Wills, where we see a guy make one from 80. Like there will be a point.
Definitely 70. That might happen this year.
I mean,
might be that dude.
Oh, we didn't think we'd be seeing it from 65. There'll be a point. There'll be a point where somebody hits one from 80. I'm telling you, it might be 10 years from now.
You might be right.
I know I'm right. You know what I mean? I know for a fact I'm right, because it's this evolution. Evolution. The guy might hit it. You know, when Cass is like 30, you might have a guy hit one from 92. Oh, for the win.
They might have to change. They might have to change the game up at that point.
Well, yeah, they might have to. Hey, no more kickers. No more kickers.
Guys, but he's in field goal range from their own 35. If you kick it out of the end zone on the kickoff, he's in field goal range.
Yeah. Well, they get the points they wanted. Well, then you got to decide if you want to kick it from there, right?
Yeah.
Because if you miss it from 80, you're giving delicious field position.
Yeah, they start the red zone.
Yeah. Oh yeah, VDP. Jake had another 15 on his. He could have buried that from 65.
The 57-yarder was well struck for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I think he could have buried that one from 70. That thing had a good
It
15
definitely was
yards
good
on
from over 60 for sure. It reached the net, so it definitely had like an easy 5 to 7 more. You would say easy.
Well, I think James at the end of the half, they had the first down. I think AJ had the first down because AJ wasn't happy.
Yeah, I don't know what they did there. He didn't hit the ground. He was on top of the guy. I don't know what happened there. It was a very strange thing. Thank God he hit the field goal because I was like, what just happened right
Well,
there?
why don't you just get the timeout?
Yeah, I don't know.
So you can look at the play. That's my thing. Like, why don't you get the timeout so you can at least have them look at the play, see if you got a first down? Because now if you get a first down, you can at least make your life easier. I mean, that's all you're trying to do here. You're just trying to make your life a little bit easier for your field goal kicker who struggled over 50. Now, I love that he's hitting them because he has the ability to, and I love that you have the confidence in him to hit it. But you always want to make it reasonable for a guy. You don't want to put the stress of a 65-yarder, even like the Cowboys did today. Like, go for 10 yards instead of 4. Like, make it a 60. Like, a 59-yarder. Like, I know how good the guy is, but you're not trying to play for a 65-yarder.
That's why I was blown away when they were like, I'm like, they're just trotting out for the 65-yarder right now. Like, they lose the game if he doesn't make it.
Yeah. Con, he did. He rolled right over to the defender, and I said it at home.
Yeah, he didn't touch. Yeah, he didn't touch the ground. No shot. It was a first down.
Oh god, touchdown. Nope.
Algeria got caught. They're running all over them though. They are running all over them.
I'm just happy to be an Eagles fan. I'm happy to have a defense.
Yeah, feels damn good. Feels damn good right now.
I'm just happy to have a defense.
Should be a big buzz in the city right now. Phillies are playing great ball. Eagles defending champs 2-0. Like, things are going well right now. Sixers haven't started yet, so knock us down a few pegs.
Sixers and Flyers, I'm sure.
Sixers and Flyers might knock us down a couple pegs, but right now we should be happy.
Oh, absolutely, and I'll say, like, we should be even more happy because we have a defense like this.
Oh, it's great. Defense travels, Tommy.
Defense
travels.
Traveled again today.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I love what he said to Chris Jones.
That was spectacular. Say you didn't have 100 yards, we won the fucking game. Shut your ass up. Love it.
And Chris Jones is wrong because he had 101.
And Chris Jones is a hell of a player. Don't get me wrong, but I'll echo Jalen's statement. We won the fucking game.
Yeah.
That's all.
Salty 0-2 in your last 0-3 in your last 3 games, and 2 of those losses came versus us.
Yep.
Who's the best team in the NFL now? Who's the big bad motherfucking wolf?
And guess what?
Like I've been saying.
And guess what? He scored on the tush push the first time, and they couldn't give it to us. And we had a first down at the end of the game on that too, and they didn't give it to us. They were trying to. Now, granted, we may have false start on a couple of them that they didn't call, but hey, that's the game. It's not a false start if they don't call it. And like I said, the refs were bad on both sides because the roughing the passer penalty on Mahomes at the end of the game was brutally weak. And then I thought the holding on Mukuba was brutally weak. There was a couple that were weak. So both sides. Early season for the refs too.
A what?
I said it's early season for the refs too.
Oh, it's early for everybody.
Yes, I agree with BD Pate here. Let us enjoy winning. Absolutely. It's always fun to win. It's tough to win in this league. Always fun to win. Love a little doubleheader on Monday night tomorrow, too. Didn't realize that until yesterday. Love that.
I like a little mix, right?
Oh, I like how, because I think the last couple of years it's been like 1 at 7 and 1 at 8. And it's like, why? And then this year it's back how it should be, 7 and 10. That's how it should be. We can watch both games. What is the 7 and 8 bullshit?
Yeah, well, there's more uproar about the tush push, James. There's more dryer sheets out there than
you heard
him
whining about it today during the broadcast about how it's so tough to decipher where the ball is because of the scrum and how everyone's together. Like, this is probably last year to tush push. Let's be honest. They're going to ban this thing. But while it's legal, just keep running it out there. Every time it's 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, run it out there. Pushing all day.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's the dryer sheets who want it out of the game. Listen, other teams try to do it and are not successful. We are. Yeah. So you kiss my ass. And there's no reason to take it out of the game.
Yeah, they're
But
going to.
There's no reason.
No, the reason they're going to give you is exactly what Blandino was whining about today, is how it's so tough to decipher where the football is because of everyone being so crammed together. And that's what they're going to say. They're going to end up saying you can't push the guy from behind, so we can still run it. We'll still be the best QB sneak team once that happens. But they're going to outlaw the way that we run it for sure. It's coming. But we have this year still.
No, you're right. Still got
As soon
this
as he
one.
was, and I agree with James though too, because I was laughing when he was saying it too. He's like, "Oh, I'm done trying to review these things because you just can't tell where the ball is. It's such a scrum."
Yeah, like
I'll tell you where it is. It's past the first down there, Dean.
Yeah, shut your mouth, Dean.
Michael Penix looks like he's going to get himself a win. I like this Michael Penix. He might be all right. Bijan's special.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, he's special. On cue. Oh my God. Look at this. Watch this cut he makes right here, Tommy. Oh my Lord.
Chris says, do you make a move for a cornerback? Yeah, I mean, you're always looking to upgrade.
Yeah, at some point, maybe we might have to. I do think Adoree played a lot better today.
Definitely played better. I would
Still be all in on
Denzel. Oh my God. Oh, there was a double. There was two.
That's the double cut. Yeah.
You remember when I told you I would have taken him that draft?
Yeah.
And I love Jalen Carter. Now I'm good with Saquon, obviously, but we would have been delicious with Bijan too. Because he's disgusting. He's disgusting. He's absolutely disgusting. Like that's and you run a guy over to finish off the run.
And he's got more yards than Minnesota's team.
Yeah, McCarthy's going to go through growing pains. That offensive line isn't any good either.
Yeah, no, it's not at all. I think McCarthy doesn't look terrible, but they need to block for him, and he's been getting killed. He's going to get killed. He's been hit a ton in this game. I don't know how many times he's been sacked. It has to be 7. Oh, they're going to go for this. Oh, they got him to jump. Idiot Minnesota. How dumb can you be? That's ball game.
At home.
Yeah, you can't jump. Watch the football. I think all in all, it's a damn good win. All in all, that's wasn't pretty. Never is on the road against a good team, you know.
No, when you're going against the likes of the Chiefs in Arrowhead, like we said, off a loss already, you're going to get the best. You're going to get their best game.
Absolutely.
They don't want to go 0-2.
Listen, we should be prepared to get the best game of pretty much every team this year because we're the hunted. When you win the Super Bowl, you become the hunted. That's how it works. Everybody's going to be geared up to play us. So
yeah,
they're 2-0. It's beautiful.
They're bad matchups for them too, Luke. You know what I mean? I know they're not great matchups for us, maybe in certain areas, but they're not great matchups for the Rams, who haven't been able to stop.
Well, I think the Rams could give us some issues because their receiving core is deadly with Puka and Devontae. I think that the Green Bay receiving core stinks. We stopped the run against Green Bay. I think we have a really good chance to beat them. That'll probably be a game very similar to today's game. Battle in the trenches. They have a very good defense as well. Their receiving core is weak. Young and weak. Jaden Reed, he'll probably not play because he's made of glass. Matthew Golden's young. I'm not sure how good their quarterback is. I like our shot against Green Bay.
I like our shot against the Rams too.
I like our shot against anybody, honestly. But.
Well, the Rams haven't been able to stop our running game, so what makes you think they're going to stop it now?
No, that should be a great game for Saquon.
Now
like it was last year.
They could definitely carve us up offensively.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be tough to cover Puka and Devontae. That's a given. And Stafford's a damn good quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, but can we get pressure?
They do have. The thing is, can we? Last year in the playoffs, that game was probably closer than it should have been. We did run it all down their throat, but we couldn't. They got a ton of pressure on Jalen last year in the playoff game. A bunch of sacks. Well, so let's limit that in the Rams game, hopefully.
Yeah.
Atlanta just scored. Yeah. Algier, of course, unreal. Only touchdown of the game goes to Tyler Algier.
They gave him a touchdown too.
Yeah, unreal.
Yeah, and I don't know if I don't know if the Rams secondary is built to really slow down our wide receivers.
No, I would say that's.
And Green Bay's good, but I don't think they're as good as people are making them out to be right now. I'm not scared of Green Bay. I'm really not.
I think they're pretty damn good, Green Bay. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna sit here and say they're great. I think their defense is really good.
No,
I'm
they're a
not sure how
playoff
good
team.
their offense is.
Like they're a playoff team, but I'm not scared of them.
The best part of their team though is Josh Jacobs. Like offensively is Josh Jacobs, and I think that we can nullify that.
You would hope.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen. Phil's their Magic numbers to 1. The Quincy
Phil's have been
East.
rolling. Obviously not a great game today, and Noah looked good for 5 innings. Imploded in the 6th. Still need to see more from him, but as a whole, the Phils look great. Bottom of the lineup's been hitting. Marshy's been hot. Bader's been hot. JT's been hot. What's his name's been hitting? Otto Kemp's been hitting since he's been back up.
Yes.
Schwarber's still homering. Harper's been homering. I mean, we're playing as a unit right now. The only thing that's scary, which is they're saying that he should be back with a few games to go before the playoffs, is we need Turner to be back healthy. That's the key. He's going to have to be back healthy. Besides that, I'm loving how we look right now. Robertson's been pitching great. Obviously, Duran's been pitching great. We're still getting really good starting. The game the other night was crazy. Luzardo game where he lets up 4 in the first and then doesn't let up a hit the next 8 innings.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Insane.
Crazy. But yeah, they're fun to watch right now, really. Like how many times have we come back in the last 2 weeks? Like I feel like we've been routinely down 2 to 3 runs, and next thing you know, we're up. It's like, oh, it's 2-0, we're losing. Oh, we're up 6-2. Or we're up 7-4. It's been fun. Hopefully this is the start of something real fun coming up for the next month and a half.
I think it is. I think it's
I'm feeling good about it, Tommy. Feeling good about it.
Would
love to get the 1 seed too.
Yeah, we say it other years like, oh, it's different, but this one feels different. You're getting production from everywhere. They had a play in September. They've been playing their best baseball in September. So I think those types of things matter this time of year. And they just got to keep the momentum going these next 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks into the postseason, and let's go.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Geared up. Red October.
Red October's here. Let's go. Sorry. Let's go finish the job.
100%.
And we're built to do it. Even without Zach Wheeler, which is insane to say, which is literally insane.
I agree. We do. We need one of the. That's why I need to see Noah be better, but we need either him or Bueller to be good, because you can't trot out 3. We can't have 3 starting lefties. You can't have all of our starters be lefties in the playoffs. That's crazy. One of the righties has to be good. But besides that, we look great. I thought Walker Bueller threw the ball pretty well Friday.
I do too.
First start with us. So let's go. And he's got a history of being good in the playoffs.
He does. And big Dodgers series coming up.
Yeah. In LA.
Yeah.
Bunch of 10 o'clock games. Love them. Granted, I can't work at the moment, but still love a 10 o'clocker.
Still love it, regardless.
Still love it.
And 2 games behind Milwaukee for the 1. But it's just
right there.
The big series with LA to hold on to that 2 spot. So my point of that is they had to keep playing. And
100%. Are we 4 games up on LA?
I believe so. We have 5, because we have 89 wins. They have 84. So let's say we're
5. Yeah. So we as long as we don't get swept, the 2 seed's kind of in the bag. You would think.
Yeah. They have 65.
There's only 11 games left?
Well, maybe not, because they have 65 losses. We have 61. So
it's 4.5.
Yeah, 4.5.
Yeah.
What
do we have? 11 games left? What's our record totally?
89 and 61.
That's 150. So 12 games left. Okay.
Yep.
12 games left.
Like I said, 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Got 2 weeks left in the season. So you're fighting for something. That's the cool thing about it. And this wild card race is heating up a little bit, because you're talking about there's that jam. from St. Louis.
Oh, it's tight. Yeah. I mean, the Dodgers just kind of waxed the Giants and hurt them a little bit. But besides that, it was real tight for a while there. The Reds, Mets, Giants were all really tight for the last wild card spot.
And Diamondbacks are creeping in at 2 games back from the Mets. Everybody is, because the Mets have sunk up the joint.
Yeah. The Mets have been bad.
Everybody's working their way back because of that. But yeah, a wild
Probably a wild finish, yeah.
It should be a fun 2 weeks for baseball fans out there. All right, let's get in the crumb of the week. We said we'd be like an hour, so here we are. First time ever.
Yeah. Knock it out in an hour.
Well, yeah, real quick, James. Yeah, Trey, Bader, and Marsh need ABs. We'll figure that out when those guys are back, but they'll get ABs.
To me, Bader and Marsh are in the lineup. Like,
yeah.
We ain't get, and even Kepler's been swinging the stick a little bit right now too, which is nice. But Bader, what a player is Bader, by the way. You know, what a player, dude. Yeah, it's crazy how good he is. He's such a good center fielder. It's wild. Like, we used to think that Rojas was good, and you watch Bader, you're like, dude, this Bader is so good.
Well, it's all about the jumps. It's all about the reads.
He reads the ball amazing off the bat.
Amazing. And I said it when we traded for him. I said, yeah, the big one is obviously the Spider, right? And that's who we want, and that's who we needed. But when you look at it, sometimes it's not the big one; it's the little one that's a separator.
Yeah,
and
we talked about that when the Braves won it without Acuna. What they went, they made like 3 tiny outfield moves that ended up being huge for them. Soler was huge. Eddie Rosario was huge. Sometimes it's those tinier moves that maybe don't really move the needle a ton, but they're like the guy that you needed, the guy that fits. And Bader's been great. He's been great.
And a guy gets an opportunity like Marshy, and he takes advantage of it.
Hey,
right?
He's up to 285 for the year.
And you remember where he was when he started, right?
Was he 1 for 40?
Yeah.
He might have been.
I appreciate it, brother. Definitely appreciate it. All right. So, crumb of the week. You want to lead us off, Will? So you want me to?
My crumb's going to be the guy that ran 2 red lights with no headlights on last Saturday and totaled my car. Fucked up my hand. But if you saw my car, Tommy has.
Yeah.
I got pretty lucky, so I'll thank the heaven above that I wasn't severely hurt. And a car's just a car. But I'd like to see this fucking guy, though. I'll tell you that. 21-year-old motherfucker.
Yeah, driving like a jackass. Yeah, my crumb is going to be the New York Mets.
Dude.
When you put no emphasis on starting pitching, this is what you get. There's a difference in Philadelphia.
And the young kid's been dealing for him. He's been their best pitcher, the kid McLean.
But this is the problem.
Yeah.
And when we look at the Phillies, they've invested in damn good starting pitching, right?
Oh yeah.
When you look at their lineup, they invested in it too. They've dipped into both in terms of what they invested into. Okay, you got the violin as the closer, but you have nothing to get there, right? You need at least 2 horses in this league to be able to compete and win divisions. You can't get it done with like 1 ace and nobody else.
Yeah.
Like, you need other stuff.
And they're right? They tried to make Clay Holmes a starter. That was cute in the beginning of the year. Now that he's thrown like a full season, he's been getting lit up.
And I told people this is why I wasn't.
Well, last year we said the Minaya thing. Remember, he pitched great last year. We're like, this is a fluke. He's never this good of a pitcher. He's come back down to normal Minaya levels. So yeah, I mean, I feel like we said it going in. Yeah, the Mets have a ton of offense, which their offense has kind of been a little of that the last 2 months as well, except for Soto. But their pitching is not good for sure.
No.
And the Helsley move backfired on them big time too. And the Mullins move. Just go out and look at it. They went out and got the same thing we got. They got an outfielder and a bullpen guy. It's been the complete opposite from us. Bader's been great. Duran's been great. Helsley's been shit for them. Mullins has been shit for them.
Yeah. Sometimes it's the right fits.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
guys who have played in it, when you talk about Bader, I said just playing in these, deep in the postseason is a reason.
Yeah.
I think he fits. And if he's like one of those locker room guys. Yeah, so that's my crumb. My crumb's the Mets. I mean, this is just an epic collapse. and it's for I told you so. And it's a Crumb because I told you so. Not that I want you to listen to me, New York, right? But this was easy that you're not going to just get it done like it's 10U baseball and just out hit everybody. You need to be able to get guys that can go 7-8 innings so you don't tax bullpens early in the season. But hate to say it.
Man,
hate to say it, but Eagles are 2-0,
I would
baby.
love to see them miss the playoffs. It would be hilarious.
Yeah, me too. Me too. But the great thing is the Eagles are 2-0. That's all that matters right now. Phil's locked up a playoff spot. Magic number 1 will be locking that division up this week.
This week, yep.
So love you all. We'll see you guys next week Sunday night. Obviously the Rams.
Go Birds, go Phils.
Wells, before we get out of here real quick, do the Eagles get to 3-0?
Yes.
Oh, I agree. And I agree even more.
It's at home, right?
Yeah, every other.
Yeah.
It's
absolutely.
It's every other.
I think probably a very big game for Saquon. Probably a little more scoring next week because I assume the Rams are probably going to throw the ball a little bit on us. So probably a little more scoring. Hopefully we open up the passing game a little more next week. That's what I would like to see. But ultimately, get the dub.
I agree. I think we'll get to 3-0. I do think that they'll move the ball on us. Can you hold them to field goals? That's the key.
Yeah, hold them out of the end zone. They can move the ball all they want.
Jesus, 37-20 Rams, Shady, Westbrook, Montgomery. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, not at home. I don't know.
You might be my Crumb of the week. We're 2-0.
What's up, Don? What's up, Don? I saw Don's comment in there. Big. I guess everyone thinking that the Lions were cooked. That went out the window today pretty quickly, didn't it? Huh?
Yeah, that was cute.
Throwing the ball all over the place today.
What up, KZ?
And the Bears. Yikes.
Yikes is right. KZ, what up, baby? Eagles fever forever. All right, family. We love you all. Stay safe. Go Birds. Go Phils.
Go Birds. Go Phils.
We'll see you next Sunday night. Later.
Peace.
Well, I'll see you Wednesday. But see ya.
See ya.